Hi, I'm Tom Corley. I'm the author of Rich Habits and the Rich Habits Study. I wanted to just discuss one common question I get from the media and from a lot of individuals who follow me, and that is being smart a prerequisite for being successful and then becoming wealthy through that success? And the answer is resoundingly no. 86% of the self-made millionaires in my study had a less than A average. They had a B average or lower. And even more amazingly, 33% or a third of the self-made millionaires had a sub C average or below average. And so the answer is obviously there's no correlation between being successful in school and being successful in life. Uh, but there's more to it than that. You see, a lot of the self-made millionaires in my study were had a B average or less, and many of them had were below average students. So how is it possible that these underachievers, if you will, are able to be so successful outside the classroom, right? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple when you peel back the onion. People or students that struggle academically in school, they make mistakes, they get failing grades, they are constantly facing adversity, right? And think about life. What is the reality of life? It's constantly facing adversity and overcoming it. The successful people are able to overcome it. Well, if you're a straight A student, have a high IQ, and you're just accustomed to everything going your way, everything's easier for you, it's easier for you. Straight A's come easy, hundreds on tests come easy, very little failure, very little struggle, right? And then you get introduced to the real world and you face adversity in ways you never did in the classroom. And what happens to most people who have never faced adversity is they quit. They just don't have the habitual persistence, the habit of being persistent, of overcoming adversity. Like the C students and the sub C students, they constantly their norm is struggle. Their norm is making mistakes. Their norm is adversity. So when they get into the real world and they're, let's say, starting a business or they're working their way up the corporate ladder and they struggle and they face, adversity, and they say, oh, just another day, in the life of Tom Corley. So they're able to overcome adversity. They have developed a thick skin, whereas the straight A students with the high IQ, they have a very thin skin. They haven't had the criticism and the inability to meet expectations like the C students and sub C students. So, it's a good thing to be smart. It's an advantage in life, no question about it. It's a good thing to have an IQ, no question about it. But it is by and large way better to have the ability to overcome adversity, the habit of persistence, of having a thick skin, because that's what you're going to face in life. You're going to face adversity and you're going to have to deal with failure and mistakes and a whole host of other things.